What is going on? So this isn't the type of video that I'd normally make, but I can't make any other videos because of the state of the game is unplayable for me, particularly for Xbox users as well. So what's happening is the lag is quite bad, which is happening across platforms. The rendering of the items just is not right. Everything's all blurry and weird looking. I just don't understand. I'm showing you that now. I don't understand why it's doing that. Now, just a quick note, just in the state of the game, yeah. So I've noticed that a lot of content creators, I'm not going to say names, but it is myself included, are getting a lot less views than normal. That tells me that a lot less people are searching for videos on the game, because why would you watch videos on a game that you're not playing? But like I said, it's not about me, it's about the game. I've also spoke to the community as well to see what people think the game needs to improve, so I will get into that a little bit later. I'm also going to compare the game to Minecraft quite a bit, because Minecraft is obviously the top of the survival games. Now, the thing that's different nowadays is people's attention span is way shorter, and that's probably because of TikTok and Musical.ly and the other one, the green one, whatever that was. And when Minecraft used to update, it'd be like every 3 months or however months it was, but it'd be a big update and it'd be free stuff, it'd be game changing. Whereas I feel like Epic with this game, they just want to sell as many V-Bucks as they can, so they'll just release an update, a little bit of content and a bunch of bundles, which, okay, fair enough, yeah, if you want to release bundles, that's cool, but make sure you're adding stuff for the core player base, the ones who aren't just creatively building and buying the bundles, are people who actually want stuff to do in the game. So the Star Wars update, the Colombo update was great, they smashed it. That's actually around the time when the Star Wars update came out, when I started recording and making videos, because I thought this game was going to be great, right? And even the Mechanical Mayhem was good, but I feel like since then they've slowed down a lot, and it just seems to be they're just releasing more and more things that you've got to pay for. For me, it's good, and that's when my videos pick up, when there's new items added, because I can make stuff out of it, people enjoy it and they get inspiration. So that's good from a creator point of view. But for somebody who plays survival mode, it's not really going to be like, oh, this is really exciting, there's more bundles I have to buy. You know, you guys want stuff like new weapons. And when we got all the new weapons at the start, mate, when they added lightsabers, I was so excited, honestly. And the fact that they added stormtroopers and stuff, and there's so much more potential. They could do another update where you have rebels, yeah? You have the rebels as villagers, or you can have like an escort from rebel. I don't know, just something like that. There's so much potential they could do with all of these NPCs and stuff. Anyway, I'm digressing a bit. If they had a steady roadmap, yeah, and there was always updates, and people need to chill just a little bit, because everybody gets really bored of a new update within like a week and they want something new, yeah? That's not how it works. You have to wait every 3 months. But if we was guaranteed stuff every 3 months, it'd continue the hype for the game. But currently, we do not know what is coming for Christmas. We have no idea where the game's going and what direction. People wanted the Dark Forest. People wanted that with the Halloween update. We wasn't misled a little bit, but from the roadmap, it kind of looked like that's what we was going to get, and we didn't. So that was kind of disappointing. And possibly it was in the plan, but something's happened, whatever. Again, this is all just what I think, to be honest. But yeah, so for me personally, I'd say we need more goals in the game, like the Minecraft End Dragon. Yeah, we don't have anything like that. There's no new bosses. Yes, there's new NPCs, but there's no new bosses. The trophies was great, how they've added the trophies for killing the brutes and stuff. That was great. More stuff like that is good. Yeah, as I was saying, it's not about me. It's not even about Epic or Lego. It's about Lego Fortnite and the community. So anyway, that's about as much as I've got on a script. I never read scripts. It's so weird. Hopefully it sounded somewhat natural. Let's head over to Reddit and see what people say. So I made a post. I said, no hype for this game. What does it need to succeed? So then I just followed with, as a content creator, I can tell when a game is doing well and not doing well, as my videos underperform, and also other creators too. I've noticed since Halloween has ended, not many people pay attention to Lego Fortnite, other than the previous problems like textures and lag since the update. What do you think could be done to fix a game and make it a step closer to being as popular as a game such as Minecraft, for example? If you have any thoughts, please comment below and let me know what you think, because I love to read what people think. That's why I'm doing a whole segment on it. So there's 72 comments, 52. I've upvoted my own thing. I think that happens automatically. Wow, 63 upvotes for this. Let's see what this says. So it needs more of an end game goal. At the moment, it's also missing a purpose to farm the materials like sapphire, ruby, gold, emerald and such. Minecraft got the emerald currency in game, where you interact with villagers in your world, creating a need for emeralds. Okay, that's fair enough. I know you already mentioned the obvious bugs, but they really do need to fix these issues. My custom car is stuck underground. Whenever I fly or drive, I bug out and I'm suddenly sitting in my seat, way off the seat. Yeah, I've seen that as well. Like all the time. Sometimes even further up or down. I think this is the worst one at the moment, and it stops me from exploring by vehicle. Yeah, I mean, I just fast travel everywhere now because of that. They can keep adding new items and features, but as long as they don't fix these issues, it will never be any more popular than it is now. And that's kind of what I was touching on earlier. Yeah, it's good for them to add new stuff and try and get people to spend V-Bucks, but ultimately, you're just going to kill your own game, aren't you? If you're not fixing it. Do you know what I mean? Villagers still barely farm for you, which is stupid. What I think they should do is a way that you can upgrade the villages. So I think before, you used to go to different biomes and each villager would have different stats or whatever. I think they should be, every villager has base stats, and there's a way to upgrade their damage, their health, because I used to have someone follow me around all the time before I played creative, so it'd be good to have someone with more health and more damage. And then the other ones who are farming, there should be a way for them to farm more stuff, or even you give them items like the currency system, so you give them some emerald or whatever, and then they'll just throw you some more items, or it'll make them more productive. There's got to be something, isn't there? Like the happiness of the farm animals, they could do that for the villagers, something like that. Oh wow, so there is a long response here. Let's see what this says. To add to this, the way they currently sell items in the shop is shooting themselves and content creators in the foot. Content creators make these gorgeous builds, get players engaged and excited. Sure, we know we may have to buy something, but these builds make us want to play, because it's literally, look at this awesome experience you could have. It's selling it. Yeah, and it is, because when I'm creating builds like that haunted house that I've done, a lot of people was commenting saying that they really liked it, and they were sort of hoping I'd build something like that to give them inspiration, and then they can go and copy it themselves and have it in their world. You can just literally look at what someone's done, copy it. But then they follow up with, except there's nothing to buy, because whatever kits got used in the build are no longer in this shop anywhere. And I've noticed that as well. I wanted to get the lighthouse build for ages, and there's no way of obtaining it at all, because if I've not seen it in the item shop, it's FOMO, fear of missing out. The other day somebody posted in here, this is the most toxic sub, and all anyone does is complain. Okay, I mean, there's a lot to complain about. I take issue with that assessment, and to a large degree we complain not because somehow the universe is aligned with a bunch of toxic people and we all happen to be in this sub. We complain because the potential for this game is almost out of this world, but it's just that potential. So much is teased and dangled, but then we realize it's either buggy, clunky, or outright unavailable. And so for this massive potential to be so obvious to so many, but simultaneously unreachable, you get a lot of critical feedback and even themes on those complaints. Original poster, I don't know what to tell you other than it's not you, it's the game. I want to play. F. F? This game spins out my imagination, center something. What? I'm not quite sure I know what that means. Hold on. But there's just enough that's wrong or incomplete or poorly executed or outright unavailable that the excitement quickly turns to disappointment. And with enough of that, people will walk away and they won't look back. The devs need to step it up or shut it down. The current trajectory is not sustainable. So the thing is I noticed as well is the complexity. Yeah, I spent ages building this castle in survival. I was so happy with it. And then the next thing you know, out of nowhere, I can't build anymore. I destroy one thing by accident and I can't place it back. So then for me, I was like, well, what am I going to do? I've not finished the build. You know, I've built a giant castle. I built a surrounding wall. I was going to start building another surrounding wall with like houses and everything in there. And to be honest, what am I going to do? I love that it doesn't have an end goal. It's peaceful. Well, you don't have to do the end goal, do you? Right, so someone else, Eat My Style, said, it seems to me that the main problem is that there's nothing to do in Lego. And the only thing that you could do is build beautiful settlements, but given there is no other gameplay, there seems to be no reason to build them. It would be possible to at least add bosses that need to be defeated before a new biome opens, like in Valheim, for example. But Lost Isles broke all possible such inclinations by combining all the biomes in one. Resources are obtained super simply. I started a new game on Expert and opened all the crafting in literally one day. As a result, the only thing left in the game is construction, but it's not implemented in the best way. Problems with foundations, lack of individual blocks, inability to level the soil, etc. It is like a loop. You build a base, you go on a hunt, you carry on building, you carry on hunting, you carry on building, you carry on hunting, you carry on... You see what I'm saying? Also, yeah, the uneven ground is a killer, because we should have a way to terraform. I think that's right. I was going to say terramorph, but that's from a totally different game. Should be able to terraform, because I've also wanted to do pathways. The Long Tom Lounge built a pathway in his settlement, yeah, and it was insane. But I cannot replicate it because I'm just really bad at building things that aren't neat and symmetrical. And if I did do walkways, they would just be straight lines. You know, you need to have that scattered... like a path in real life, you know. It's not like roads and stuff, they're never perfectly straight, they're always winding. I build two square and two straight, and it's a pain in the bum, to be honest. As a gamer who focuses almost exclusively on building and decorating, we are really limited in this. First of all, the construction limit, so the complexity. So I can't do things perfectly as I like them, flooring strip by strip and a large construction to avoid studs. We cannot freely position the pieces, whether they are pieces of furniture. For example, I will never be able to place a table lamp perfectly in the center of a table. I see what you mean. Yeah, that would be cool if there's a button to allow us to do that. Or whether they are pieces such as walls or floors, directions and inclinations are also limited. We should have a portal where we can download the other people's construction or upload our own. But then that kind of destroys all possibility of tutorials and stuff like that. So the catalogue of objects is too large and the filter should be improved. Add in the type of piece that we want. For example, if I need a half wall but I don't know what type, I have to scroll through every entire catalogue and add in the type of colour we want. For example, I need a half wall but I don't know what type. I have to scroll through the entire catalogue to find the one that you want. That's correct, yes, in the face. I've also noticed that it's very long. it does limit creativity a bit. As others have said, it's absurd that we don't have a dedicated part of the shop. We need those parts and they should be available all the time. Actually, yeah, to be fair, if everything was in the shop, then surely they would sell more, right? Last thing that comes to mind, a super key to equally divide the power in shared worlds, possibility to enter with other people, access the world settings, etc., and a pass that allows a player to enter, but only as a visitor. Oh, I see. So if you basically want to have people that come in your world but they can't build, right? Yeah, I get it. Someone else was just saying about the game needs an end boss or a bio, much like Minecraft has the Ender Dragon. I also think they're lacking dedicated shop. Yep, so we've also had that as well. That is true. The lack of ways to place things, the lack of item shop where things are not where they should be, like easily accessible to everybody because of Epic's big thing on FOMO. Yeah, also new biomes and new bosses is what we need, and just more goals in general. I think that was what would save the game. More goals in general. So Epic, what we've learned to fix your game, yeah. First of all, weed out any bugs. That's priority number one, yeah. Get rid of the bugs. People would also like a better item shop where everything was accessible for them to buy at any time. I understand why you won't do that because of FOMO, yeah. So I get that, but at least rotate the items, because I've wanted the Lucky Lighthouse thing for ages and it's never available when I'm on, and that to me is very frustrating because I don't have all the time in the world to sit and look at the item shop. Do you know what I'm saying? Also, we need new biomes, which yeah, okay, we are getting that, which is fair enough, but also new bosses or just some sort of goal, because it's just the endless loop of building and not going anywhere. You know, we need like, right, I need these items to go and then kill this boss sort of thing. You know, it's good that there's new brutes and new enemies and stuff, but we still need like a new boss, you know, something that's a bit of a challenge as well. Or maybe even the dungeons, or I think I was saying like what Destiny has, where you can go to a hub with lots of other random players and you can all trade, but there's no building or no nothing like that. You know, if you've ever played Destiny, you'd know what that's like. All these caves and stuff, like what's it called, dungeons in games and stuff like that. You can go and party up and do an online dungeon. I think it's great how they've added all these new game modes, like the parkour one, but they should be accessible from your world. You have like a TV in your base or something that you go and interact with, and then that can set you up for a quest with other players. And you go in there with a select amount of items. You can't build, you can't whatever, but you can still mine and all that sort of stuff. Something like that. There's so much potential, and this game is still in its infancy, so I really do hope that it carries on getting better and better. The content creators can thrive, the players can love the game, and it can be the next Minecraft, or as it was originally titled, the Minecraft Killer. But please fix complexity, because that's a massive problem. Oh, there's another one. A quest system would be awesome too. A villager coming to you and telling rumors about whatever. And that gives you a motivation to go there and explore, fight some enemies, etc. They can reward you with enchanted weapons or something similar. There's so many people have commented, honestly.